Zippity-doo-dah. You can do it in your sleep, can't you?
What's that?
You can do this in your sleep.
Oh, yeah.
How many vehicles do you think you've done in your lifetime? You even
One day, I was thinking, we had time, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I wonder if I could do a window blindfold.
I love it.
So I took
That
my
would be really
I took
cool.
my beanie,
Yeah,
folded
yeah.
it down,
Yeah.
and it was a Hyundai back door window.
Oh, right.
Start to finish. And did it.
Wow. I would have loved to video that. That'd be pretty good. You know what I mean? That'd be good. That's good stuff. So, but how many cars do you think you've done so far in your lifetime? What would be a guess? So I'd have to take what you do in an average day times the years. It's thousands.
I mean, I'm
10,000?
25 plus years in.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're probably 100,000 cars.
I don't even know.
Well, okay. Well,
let's say,
you average 3 cars or 4 cars a day. What would you say?
no, let's say 7 or 8 cars a day.
You?
Average.
Really?
Some days I'll do 4, some days I'll do 12.
Okay, so 35 cars a week on a 5-day week, or do you go a 6-day week?
What would you say, Travis?
What?
We're trying to do math on how many cars
He-
estimated
that he's-
done in our years.
In our years?
Yeah, so he's 25 years in.
Well, right now we're doing about.
We're just talking about him. I'm talking about him individually.
Travis, same amount of time.
What now?
Travis, same amount of time.
Okay, so would you say?
Weren't you away from tinting for a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's away from tinting a little bit, but I've been
What's
doing
that
it for since full time since 2005.
So you're
Started
19
in
years.
20 I started in 2000.
Yeah, so 19 years.
Yeah, something like that.
Right. So the question for you is, what would you average for? You worked 5 days a week or 6 days a week?
I used to work 7 days a week.
It's
Wow.
hard to find an average.
Yeah, but we'll just take a basic number though. So let's just say you work 6 days a week
So
and
back
7
in my-
cars
back in my-
average.
Back in my prime,
Yeah.
I was doing about 13 to 15 cars a day.
Okay, but we'll just take a
By
conservative
myself, yeah.
number.
Yeah.
7 times 6 is 42. We'll just say 40. We'll just say
10. Let's say
40.
10 to make it a round number.
10 a day. I like the 7 number
Some days
first.
you do 15, some days you do 5, some days you do...
Yeah, but the majority of the year you're doing more. So probably, I say 10 would be a better.
10 cars average a day
Yeah.
times 5-day work week or 6.
6, I would say.
So it's 60 cars. 60 cars times 52 weeks. That would be like 3,000 cars. That's over 3,000 cars in 1 year. 60 times 52 weeks is 3,131.20. So it's
I mean, there's too many variables because sometimes you're working in teams, sometimes you're working by yourself.
well, I'm talking about. I was saying so for him, 3,000 times. I'm sorry.
Is it 3,000 a year?
Yeah, 3,000 cars a year.
25.
But yeah, so you're 75,000 cars. I said 100. I said 100,000.
That's under.
Is what now?
That's being conservative.
You're probably undershooting.
Really? So you're thinking you're 100,000
Easy.
or more?
I think for both of us, probably.
What if you could get
I mean,
residuals?
I worked in high volume shops before, but I mean, LA Tint's always been kind of a high volume shop.
So what if you got a residual for each tint?
What do you mean?
What if each tint you got a penny for each tint? That the film company, shared their profits with it. They sent you a check for 1 cent for every tint.
You say a film company shared their profits?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know that. I'm just saying. If there's any way you could have had, a residual, you pick their film over anybody else. Think it through. So you guys are pumping more film than one company. Others say, I'll make you a deal. If you push my film, 1 cent for every 10. That'd be pretty cool. Then you're pushing their product.
Yeah, but film companies, I mean, even though you push their product, I mean, they're not going to pay you for warranty jobs that are done on a legal.
No, I know. I get all that. All right. So right now I'm hearing that you guys are 100,000 car tinters.
Yeah, now that's just me and Sarat. If you go with Jerry,
Jerry's been 33.
Jerry's been doing 34 years, I think.
Yeah.
Jerry.
Jerry's been tinting cars. For
Yeah. So Jerry's the $150 or 200 guy.
Yeah, he's probably.
You think
yeah,
that?
He's probably up there. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow. So it would be intriguing to know who's the number 1 tinter in the country. Has done the most tint. I mean, I wouldn't for anybody has those, anybody ever talks about it, who's the number 1 guy?
Well, they have a conference every year where they have a window tinting competition.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering, I wonder if they ever have the talk what we're having about. Who's tinted the most cars?
Oh, there's just no way to track that. But yeah, there's still guys out there that are tinting well into 45, 50 years.
Really?
For sure, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So you gotta have a guy that's $250,000 plus tints.
I'll tell you, the oldest tinter that I know is probably Rodney McClure.
How old is he? 70?
I'm not exactly sure how old he is, but I know he's been in the game for a long time. Ace Window Tinting. I can't remember where they're out of, but if you look up his shop,
Is he local?
No, he's not local.
Yeah.
I think he's in the southern
Part of the country?
southern part of the country, maybe.
Right. So for a window tinter guy, you're saying that's a career guy. He's probably going to do 100,000 plus cars.
Oh, easy, yeah. I mean, you could probably do 100,000 cars in 10, 12 years. Just depends on the shop you're working at.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But the real question is,
I'll tell you, we learned at the perfect time. Like, car-wise,
yeah.
to prepare for new grill presents.
But where did you guys start? Up in Baltimore? Well, you just said you guys.
I started in Southern Maryland.
Yeah, right. Boot
Got a
down
tint
in down in Waldorf.
Yep, Waldorf.
Yeah, right.
I was
Yeah.
here in Alexandria. And Woodbridge, actually.
Yeah. Strath actually started with LA Tint, right? Yeah, he started with LA Tint.
Apprentice.
Yeah, that was like back in '91 or '92.
19.
Yeah, but you're
99.
No, he's 99.
'99. So I was at LA Tint selling wireless car wash to the original owners when we were in that little warehouse over
Jerry
there.
actually started at California Tint. I don't know if you remember that.
That's probably what it was.
Yeah.
That was over there, that little building.
Well, that was LA Tint. California Tint was another one. I think they were in. Where that Fairfax?
Well, yeah, no, California Tint, that guy. Yeah, I met that guy. He was kind of a big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and he took over where 7-Eleven was years ago. Yeah, so I know you're talking about.
I left Southern Maryland because there weren't very many tint shops there, and I really wanted to learn how to tint.
Yeah,
So I left there in 2006,
right.
and I moved to Glen Burnie, right underneath Baltimore.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Because there's about 13 tint shops in a 5-mile radius of each other.
That was
And
competitive.
I worked at 3 different shops there
Right?
until I found a place that I kind of just took over.
Yeah. But what made you come here? Chris used to run this place,
So I
and you came
I
in.
came here because in Maryland, it's extremely difficult to find a tint shop that pays you
Respectable money.
a check.
Oh, it gives
No,
you a check.
You make good money, but it's cash under the table.
Oh, okay.
Because tint shop owners don't want to pay
The taxes.
insurance.
Right? Yeah, I get it.
I was definitely spoiled starting.
Right. They always want to play under the table.
So I came up in like $99 tint shops, just very high volume.
Yeah.
Very fast paced work.
Right.
And then when I took over the shop in Glen Burnie, Tint Inc., I kind of did my own thing, and it was.
Well, you kind of on your own, but then you find,
Yeah, well, I'm getting better quality films. That's
Yeah.
where I actually came across Lumar films.
Right.
And then years before that, I had worked with Paul.
Yeah.
Paul Jackson over at Atlantic Sun Control.
Yeah.
And he moved back over this way and said they needed a tinter over here, and that's when I came over.
Okay.
Paid me a good check.
They're at 9 minutes. They're right now at 9 minutes. They started at 140.
We're talking.
No, that's what I'm saying. You start at 140, and you're talking. So a 10-minute tint job. Wow.
I mean, it's an F-150.
The number
Very easy.
one. The number one.
We love it.
Really, the number one easiest one to do is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Seals pop
So
right
what?
out.
I know you told me before, but for my subscribers, what's the most dreaded vehicle to tint? What's the one you're just like, ah? And the guy wants the whole 9 yards done. I thought it was a Tesla or I don't know, it was one of these unique
For me,
cars.
it's the 85.
It's the what?
85.
85 F? Easy.
85
I
Vet?
just got trauma for it. We've done them.
Yeah, but there's another car you guys have told me about that's the biggest.
The one that I've never gotten. Well, I've never got a 95 Beretta, but they can be done pretty easily. I just never.
Yeah, I'm
I
talking
usually-
about. I'm talking about the
I
norm.
don't even think I attempted it.
88 Oldsmobile Supreme is the one. I won't do it. Cutlass, yes, I won't do it.
Because the back window's squared. It's got a funky.
Well-
it's flat and then squared, right? Yeah, and then it goes right. Yeah, exactly.
Why would you make last?
So I've done 2 of them in my tinting career.
And you've redone them 2 times as well.
Well, I had the 2-piece.
Yeah.
So you have to do one, and
Yeah.
I entered the tint game after 2-piece was a thing. People use 2-piece back windows all the time.
Oh wow.
And they can do it with ease.
Yeah.
But not me. I gotta shrink it. So.
Wow. So 10 minutes. It's 150. Let's see if I can get my watch here to.
Like we came in.
Look at this. Okay. Oh, it's 150. 152. So it was 12 minutes.
Maybe 15 round up.
All right. So you think who's done more cars, you or
There's
him?
no way. I'm probably him.
Probably me because I've been in tinting the full, you know.
Yeah. You need to take a timeout.
He definitely had a harder earlier for being American.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was spoiled here.
Right.
This guy was using a plotter in 2001.
No, I couldn't touch a plotter until I.
Yeah, but you never know how old. How old are you? Because you're like a kid.
We're the same age. We're
I'm actually
1 year older than me.
6 months older.
6 months.
Oh, how old are you?
45 in July.
Wow. But you don't look that age.
Age.
Now we got some challenges here.
It's the beard. Trust me, I'll shave this beard off.
It's more. I think it's more the attitude.
We got to do a serious bet. We take your beard on the line.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh yeah. You know, it would be so cool. Would it be so cool for that? But what would be so cool? Like today, it's too bad we didn't have the two F-150 Lightning trucks in here at the same time, and who could do it faster? That would have been pretty cool. That would have been pretty nice.
I've actually ran two 2012 Honda Civics at the same time. Me hand cutting, another guy using a plotter. He finished.
What's a
his.
plotter?
He plotted with cut the film out. Cuts the film out.
So you manually have to cut the stuff out instead of the computer cutting it for you.
Yeah, so
that's
I
what
had
you're
to
talking
hand
about.
cut it.
That's how it used to be.
When I started, they had the computer for a month. It was brand new.
Yeah. So, right. So, but the good old days, you had to be your own artist.
Yeah. And I hand cut for, I guess, 16 years before I actually switched over. I didn't start using a plotter until 2016, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
which you like better now?
well, the plotter definitely has its perks. I mean, you're not as tired at the end of the day.
Right.
You can fit more cars in.
Right.
And someone can be cutting it out while the other person's tinting.
Yeah.
So I like where I'm at now in this shop. I like the plotter better.
Okay.
If I was only doing 3-4 cars a day, I'd probably hand cut. Better fit it.
Right. Okay. All right, that's going to wrap it up on the Ford F-150 Lightning Tint and the personal stories of LA Tint. This is a great shop. Come on down. They do a great job. They're fast and they're affordable. They don't, they do a good job and you'll be happy. And they'll support whatever goes right or wrong. So just ask for the man in charge. Maybe. Maybe not. But what number is this? What number, can you figure out what number this truck is? So I'm going to